Everybody has right to live a healthy, wealthy and happy life. Now, healthy, wealthy and happy, these are relative terms. So what exactly I mean when I say healthy, wealthy and happy? How good health do you want? How much of wealth do you want? And how much happiness you want? That is what I call healthy, wealthy and happy. So how many people in this world are as healthy, as wealthy and as happy they want to be? Very, very few. Why? The reason is because people do not understand God. Yes. And when I say God, it has got nothing to do with religion. I'm talking of the God as it is understood in spirituality. So I'm very little religious, to be very honest. I don't celebrate birth of Krishna or birth of Christ. I come from the east part of the world, India, where fasting is very common practice in the name of religion. I do not fast even a single day in the entire year. No fasting. I'm not a great worshipper of God, so I'm not religious at all. I'm talking of spirituality. Understanding God as understood in spirituality. Understanding God as the ultimate, the power, the energy with which is behind this running of the entire universe. Yes, you need to understand one thing, that if you want to be truly healthy, wealthy and happy, you need to understand the real concept of God, the will of God. Everything you want to understand if you want to live a healthy, wealthy and happy life. And that's the reason very few people in this world are really healthy as well as wealthy, as well as happy, as much they want to be. Because these are the only few people who have understood God, the will of God. Now why so many people, almost entire world, do not understand God? Let me come to that after a quick introduction about Sathvikh. My name is Pradeep Muzoomdar. Welcome to Sathvikh, my YouTube channel, and sathvikh.com, my website, where I share the secrets of living healthy, wealthy and happy life. How good a health do you want to have? How much of wealth do you need? How happy you want to be? You can get all that if you understand some secrets, the secrets to be healthy, wealthy and happy. And these are the secrets I share at Sathvikh and sathvikh.com. So stay tuned to my channel if you are interested in learning all these secrets of healthy, wealthy and happy life. Now back to understanding God. So why almost the entire world do not understand the concept of God, what God truly is? Very simple. Those who teach others about God, the priests, the pastors, do they know God? Most of them, they don't. See, if you truly know God, you will live a healthy, wealthy and happy life. In other words, if you accept that you are not living a healthy, wealthy and happy life, that means you do not understand God. Now, when I came to this country, United States, in the millennium year 2000, I noticed that every 3 or 4 square miles, there is at least one church. So that means at least one pastor. So think of all the churches in the entire country and the entire world and all the places of worship. How many priests, how many pastors, how many preachers of God are there in this entire world? Do you think they are all living a healthy, wealthy and happy life? I'm not picking on pastors, but just because I live in this country and churches are so common and I know pastors teach about God, about Bible to people. So I'm just, taking pastors as an example. So do all these pastors understand God? If they were, then they would have been living healthy, wealthy and happy life. But no, most of these pastors, I can tell you, have financial difficulties. Find it difficult. Many of them find it even difficult to pay the bills, the mortgages. They have huge credit card outstandings. So why? If you understand God so well that you are teaching the world what God is, how come you don't live a healthy, wealthy and happy life? So this is not only with pastors or priests, anybody, millions of people are teaching others God, but they themselves are not living a healthy, wealthy and happy life. And that itself is a proof that they don't understand God. So anyway, we don't need to get into who understands and who doesn't understand. The question is are you interested in living a healthy, wealthy and happy life? Do you really want to know God? Then you have to find out the right source, one right source of understanding God. And if you trust my YouTube channel, you can follow this and see. I can guarantee you, if you follow everything that I say, it will take time, but you will understand God. I have found it is extremely important to share what I have understood. And I want to share this whole secret behind God and the will of God. So I'm starting this series of videos under the topic of will of God. And I can guarantee you, you will learn so much from that you can truly live a healthy, wealthy and happy life. Now, as you know, I don't advertise. You'll not see my YouTube advertisements because I'm not doing this for advertising or marketing. You don't pay anything. It's only that if you want to learn this secret, there are these secrets in this world. Very few people know about these secrets. Now, what secrets I keep talking about? See, there is a repository of truths, secrets, which very few people are aware of. I'll just give you one example. Many years back, I'm talking of thousands and thousands of years back, India knew that there are only 8 planets. What are these 8 planets that India said there are only 8 planets? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. India said there is no 9th or 10th planet. But NASA kept saying there are 10 planets. They added Pluto and Poseidon as the 9th and 10th planet. This was never acceptable to, I would say, all those people who followed the ancient Indian astrology and numerology, which are based only on 8 planets. To share a little more information, out of 8 planets, keep Earth aside because we live on Earth. So that leaves us with 7 planets. 7 planets plus Sun and Moon becomes Navgraha. So totally 9 houses we say. 7 planets, as I said, keep aside Earth because we live on Earth. So everything we calculate is position in conjunction with Earth. So 7 planets plus Sun and the Moon is Navgraha. So Pluto and Poseidon has never had any room in this astrology numerology. But NASA kept saying yes, there are 10 planets. But later on, few decades back, NASA accepted that Poseidon is not a planet. But still they said Pluto is a planet. But that was not true. But when did they realize? Finally, in the 21st century, in 2006, finally NASA declared Pluto is also not a planet. So just imagine, India or few people, whoever, from wherever, knew that there are only 8 planets. They knew this a time when, forget NASA and all, even telescope was not invented. So how did people know that there are only 8 planets? Because there is a repository where all these secrets, these truths are there. Few people had access to that, and these secrets are being passed on from age to age, from people to people. But many people, or almost this whole world, they are not interested. Even if somebody shares these secrets, they don't accept, they are not interested. But these are really important secrets. So whatever I share in Sathvikh.com, I keep on saying, know the secret. If you want to live a healthy, wealthy and happy life, know the secret. Want to be successful, know the secret. There are secrets behind all these things. Just learn these secrets. I know few of them, and that's why I am so eager about sharing these secrets. So stay tuned, and you will really enjoy the secrets, learn something, and change your life. Now back to the question, why I keep saying that these millions of people, they don't understand God. Let me see. I mean, here is a very small exercise if you want to check whether you understand God. Do you have any fear? Do you ever say, like, I'm so worried, or I'm worried about my future, or I'm so worried about my son, I'm so worried about my daughter? Do you say that? If yes, that means that you do not know God. Do you stay angry on anybody for more than 5-10 minutes? If yes, that means you do not know God. Do you blame anybody for anything going wrong in your life? If yes, then that means you do not know God. Did anything really bad happen in your life for which you blame somebody and you are still not able to forgive that person? If yes, that means you do not know God. And remember, whatever I'm saying over here, nothing of that is like illegal. I'm not talking about anybody doing an illegal act. Illegal acts are out of the discussion that we are doing. If it is illegal, take it up with the law and order. But I'm talking of day-to-day issues, what you like, what you don't like, what somebody said, what somebody did. These kind of things I'm talking of. If you have any problem, if you are not able to forgive, if you are not able to forget, if these are your, if you are into this thing, that means you do not know God. So why and this is a very small list. There is a huge list. So if you understand God, there is nothing to fear. Understand this whole concept of God, and then you'll understand that if you have understood God, there is nothing to fear. Because there are only two things we as human beings need to do. All the rest God will take care of. What are these two things? One is understand the law of cause and effect, which is called the law of karma. If you are doing everything right, then you have nothing to fear. Nobody can do anything to you. And one more thing that you have to take care of, be a true devotee of God. Very little. Don't get into rituals, and don't spend your 2 hours, 3 hours a day, or even half an hour or 15 minutes of your day doing rituals. That's not going to help you anyways. That is something to do with religion, not spirituality. Be truly a spiritual person. Spend maybe 5-10 minutes with God, but with real devotion. So just a couple of things you have to do, and then you see there won't be anything called fear or any negativities in your life, any danger in your life, any worries in your life. So for that you have to understand God in true sense, understand the will of God. So thank you for watching. This was just an introductory video, just to let you know that I'm going to make many episodes of this will of God. Understand God properly, and you see your life will change like anything for better. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.